Hi, I'm Jordy.
And I'm Steven.
And this is Thorndale Theater Talk. This is a podcast where we're going to talk about movies, TV shows, and anything in the entertainment industry.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. If you can tell on YouTube, we only have one mic now.
One mic right now.
One mic. The other one broke.
Technical difficulties.
Even though I literally just said it broke.
Yeah, I know, but I just got fancy with it.
You got fancy with it.
Got fancy.
Got a fancy.
You fancy, huh?
Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella, on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page, at Kibbles312 and at Steven Centrella. You gotta, he's the popular guy in this. He's got to be in it twice.
But yeah.
Not really, but yeah.
Yeah.
I said Twitter, and then our Facebook page. Remember to follow Thorndale Theater Talk.
Follow that.
Damn.
I got angry.
And then our YouTube channel, Thorndale Theater Talk, to like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you want to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Remember to listen to us, our other 49 episodes on podcast streaming services like Apple Podcast, Breaker, and Spotify. Episode 50, Steve-O. Episode 50. Golf clap? Or should we do a golf clap?
Golf clap.
A little golf clap.
Golf clap.
Golf clap.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it, Steve-O. Your movie of the week.
Before we get into it, next week, just keep in mind.
Oh, true.
We're going to be doing a review on the movie
Minari.
There we go.
Minari with Steven Yeun, foreign film. It just came out of VOD Friday, I believe, this past Friday. So, yeah, we'll get a review for that.
Giving you a heads up. So next week we're going to be doing a review on that movie. So there may be some spoilers.
Probably.
But just keep in mind. So get a chance to watch it this week or not, or, you do you.
This is why you're here. I was going to completely forget about that.
Exactly.
I actually did. So, Steve-O, back to my original question.
Yes.
What was your movie of the week?
My movie of the week this week.
How was it?
It was phenomenal. My movie of the week this week was Piece of a Woman. So it's a Netflix original movie. It's with Shia LaBeouf. It's with Vanessa Kirby. It's with Molly Parker, Ellen I can't say her last name properly. Burstyn? Yeah. But so to give you a background on what the movie's about, so Vanessa Kirby's character, she's pregnant and she decides to do a home birth. And there was complications with the birthing process, and her baby unfortunately doesn't make it. So it's the movie is pretty much about like her and her partner, who's Shia LaBeouf, how they're dealing with this. Like, again, it's never easy when your baby's born and then a few seconds later it passes. But yeah, it's what happens, and you just see the struggles that they go through. It's a very intense movie. It's very sad. Definitely, like, performance-wise by Vanessa Kirby, honestly, unbelievable. Like, she genuinely, like, because it's a situation no one could really ever understand unless you go through it. So the way that she did it was just unbelievable. Like, it really was very moving. And then the person who plays her mother, Ellen I can't say her name. Burstyn.
I think.
Yeah. So she plays the mom, and great supporting actress right there. Honestly, both should be nominated. Both of them unbelievable performances. Shia LaBeouf pretty much plays himself, actually. So his character is a recovering substance abuser, and he's really just trying to keep it all together while this whole thing is going on. So it was a very moving movie, very sad. So if you do check it out, you'll be a little depressed, I'll be honest. But it's great performances, seriously, great performances.
You'll be really depressed, but you'll love it.
It's really good.
I know what you're saying.
And also, just to pre-warn you, I'm just going to pre-warn you.
Yeah. Get ready.
Yeah, if you watch this movie, you're going to see Shia LaBeouf's dick. Why? I don't know. Like, on 3 separate occasions, too. I don't get it. Like, it's so unnecessary. Especially one of them.
You said one of them wasn't bad, though. You said, like, it's
fine.
One
of them, it made sense in the scene, what was going on. Like,
So sex.
Yes. But the other two was just like, you did not need to close up on that. Get the fuck out of here. So, just to pre-warn you, yeah, like, if you do watch that movie, yeah.
You'll have unnecessary junk scenes.
Yeah, unnecessary junk scenes. But other than that, it's a very moving movie.
Highly recommend it.
I do recommend it. I don't see the thing. I think it should be nominated, but at the same time, I could see it not being nominated, but definitely the actresses will be nominated for their performances. There's no doubt about that. So
love it.
Something to check out. Piece of a Woman on Netflix. All right, Jordy, what was your movie of the week?
My movie of the week was Nomadland.
Oh, Nomadland. I also watched a bit of that too. Yeah.
Oh, Nomadland.
Nomadland.
It was like a cute, like saying, like it's an adorable thing that you did.
Yeah.
Okay, Nomadland, directed by Chloe Zhao. It's on Hulu right now. Do your Hulu thing.
Hulu.
Okay, it's with Frances McDormand, and it follows this woman, I guess, in like being a nomad, which is basically like they're van dwellers, as they say.
They live off the land. They live in their cars, and they just drive. And
yes, and she's doing this because of events that happen that you don't see, but they like reference a lot to her in the background. I thought it was very fucking good. I thought it was very good. I think the thing, first of all, Frances McDormand, I don't know, she's just great. She's always great. She's gonna get nominated. I don't know if she's gonna win, but she deserves to get nominated. She was phenomenal. I like, maybe it's the authenticity of like, it's a movie without a plot.
It is.
It's a movie that you're seeing how they are and how they live.
Yeah. Like
throughout the year of like winter and when it gets really hot or like any troubles that go about it. There really isn't a plot. It's just her going. She goes through some struggles, some emotional struggles because of like her past and how she like has to try to get over it, but it's hard for her. I'm not trying to, although it's not really spoilers because they literally tell you within like the first like 10 minutes, but it's more if I want you guys to see it for yourselves. It's very good. I think also because many of those actors are actual like nomads, like they're actual van dwellers and have no acting.
They're real people.
Traits, they're real people, and they actually go through these times, and they're actually so good in it, where you just... Because the whole point of the movie, like I said, is just seeing how they live, so it's like, it's weird seeing a movie without a plot. It's weird, because I remember you referencing, you're going to say, it was a little boring at times.
I did feel, so I watched it too, it was a little boring at times, and I feel like that's wise, because you're right, the movie didn't have pretty much a plot. It was just event. And but again... The moments in the movie where you actually hear the nomads share their stories, it's very moving and very sad, and it definitely makes you these people are thinking just in terms of life, because these bad events happen and they're trying to make the most of what they of what's left of their lives.
Yes, like a lot of the people that you meet in the movie, because they're like obviously real nomads, I've gotten the sense of like no one really, I guess, grows up and I shouldn't say no one grows up and wants to be it. You didn't really see it, but from like the people that you hear in their stories, it's more of like they're trying to find themselves after a tragic event that happened in their lives, and this is one way that they do it. And the ending conversation of the guy that tells his story is so moving and so sad, and it's so really touching is. And he's right about like everything he says, in my opinion, and it's just you kind of feel like, okay, I like, it's strange not wanting a house or wanting to live there, but you get why they're doing it, and you shouldn't judge it all because they've gone through horrible stuff, and like their reasoning behind it all is so moving, and the movie's great. I can't wait till we talk about like our top 5 movies of the year, because I'm sure we'll do it in one of these closer up to it, but it might hit it. I think it might hit my top 5 movies of 2020. Yeah. Like not really 2020 because it came out after, but like the Oscars for
Oscar year.
Yeah. But I highly recommend it. It's on Hulu. Please watch it.
Give it a shot.
I think it's great. All right. So, what's your movie of the week for this week?
My movie of the week this week is going to be The Father. It's with Anthony Hopkins. It's with Olivia Colman. So pretty much what the movie is about, it's a man refuses all assistance from his daughter as he ages. So Anthony Hopkins plays an older man. He is an older man, but he plays an aging person. And his daughter keeps trying to give him assistance with either helpers or herself. And he just refuses the help because he feels like he doesn't need it, but things keep changing circumstance wise as his state of mind kind of starts going a little. So it's really just the movie's gonna be about a guy aging and not accepting
it's
him
gonna be touching.
aging. So that's what the movie's gonna be about.
That's what you said.
It is in theaters right now. Not available on video on demand yet, but it should be later in this week. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
usually like the select theaters or theaters for like 2 weeks or a week, and then comes out.
So I'll be watching video on demand, all that fun stuff, and so The Father. It's gonna be another depressing movie. I'm gonna be back to back on depressing movies, but you
got to get a comedy after this.
After this, I need some action or comedy, something to lift some spirits.
You do.
Maybe.
But The Father's gotten some, I want to watch it too. I might watch it this week as well.
I was about to say it's gotten great reviews. It's got 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
To be honest with you,
it's got 88% on Metacritic and a 7.9 on IMDb.
Yeah.
So it's
the IMDb is impressive. When you're in the 7, I feel like when you're in the 7, that's really good because they rate that really tough.
They do. And I will. The movie's actually not that long either. It's only an hour and 37 minutes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch it.
So
when it gets on VOD.
Yeah,
as well.
So it's definitely gonna be a good watch. Again, depressing, yes, but yeah. All right, after this,
because
I gotta get some comedy. I agree.
We're in the same boat. We're trying to watch all the big nominated movies coming into the Oscar season and stuff. So yeah, I honestly haven't I haven't heard of this movie until Golden Globes came out, and then I heard saw on the internet of the praise of this movie. But yeah, I might watch it this week too when it comes on VOD because I love Anthony Hopkins. How can you not love Anthony Hopkins?
He's a great actor.
Great actor. Creepy. He's really good at Hannibal. But
that's my movie of the week. So what's your movie of the week this week?
I'm finally gonna do it. One Night in Miami.
Oh, there we go.
One Night in Miami.
It's a really good movie.
It was one of my movie of the weeks. I decided to watch another movie. I forgot what it was that I watched. We couldn't remember.
Yeah,
but
I can't.
I definitely watched a different movie.
You did.
But it might have been Our Friend, the Jason Segel one. I think that's what it was.
Maybe that's what it was.
I think that was what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah. To turn out, that movie was good, but I thought it was going to be 50-50 where there was a lot of funny stuff. It was just downright sad.
Yeah.
But, One Night in Miami, Sam Cooke, Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, and Jim Brown. Couldn't think of the fourth one. Yep.
Yeah.
We've said it before, about a true story that they were all in a room at one night, but it's mostly fictional facts of what they assumed that there was a conversation that was happening.
Exactly.
So,
but it's a very good movie. Regina King directs it.
Yep.
It's in predictions for a lot of nominees for Oscars.
And Regina King for Best Director. That's been
So
I'm excited.
I've watched it. You're in for a good movie this week.
Yeah.
You're in for a good movie.
Yeah. Don't really have to talk more about it because we've done it before. So that's my movie of the week. So Steve-O, let's do our weekly WandaVision talk.
WandaVision it is. Let's do it.
Only the YouTube people will understand your actions that you just did with it. You did the spookiness.
Yeah.
That was great. All right, WandaVision, episode 8. I think it was called... I don't really remember.
Just to pre-warn you, there will be some spoilers.
Oh, there's 100%. There's going to be spoilers every time we talk about WandaVision.
So just a heads up, give you a few seconds. You know, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. All right, we're done.
Yeah, we're done. What'd you think?
All right, so this episode is stuff we knew about Wanda's past. We knew that, again, we learned it in Age of Ultron, and we learned it in Civil War and everything about her past, about her parents, how they died, about her brother, how he dies. And it's just now putting into visual effects. So you legit just see the visual effects of her tragic life. And so it's very sad, especially so now I see where the whole sitcom comes in. It's because she grew up watching sitcoms, especially the scene when there's a war going outside her apartment and her parents put on a sitcom to just kind of distract of what's going on out there. It's definitely her way of escaping from just the troubles of life, which
pain,
which again that's a normal way to escape. But now you see when she created this whole world, that's why it turned into a sitcom, because it's a world where nothing bad happens. It's all good times, funny moments, and just again, it's it's very sad. She really does.
She's great in it.
She is.
Elizabeth Olsen did phenomenal in it, I think.
Yeah.
And she's been great this entire, like, playing Wanda, but still, like, yeah, she was great.
But
Sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, no. And then the only one thing that does lead me to wonder, like, again, spoilers happening here.
Yeah, just do say it. We've gone through it.
So I wonder if she's always had the powers she has and just the Mind Stone just enhanced them. Because...
I know what you're going to say.
Well, because with Catherine Hahn's character, and she's saying, like, how did you develop your powers? And we always thought she just got her powers from the Mind Stone. Like, that's just what we figured. But clearly, it's showing that she might have already had powers, but just the Mind Stone, like, enhanced them, made them much better, made her much stronger. So...
I think that she might have already had those powers because remember that bomb that was there and it was going to send off and it cuts off?
Yeah.
And you don't really know, and she just said, like, oh, it didn't go off. It was like I forgot what they...
A dud.
A dud. Yeah, sorry. I'm not the brightest. But... Yeah, I mean, it made it seem like, and then the ending where she says you're the Scarlet Witch or whatever, which was cool for comic book readers. I'm sure they were, like, loving that. But, yeah, I like it that they're doing this because it's developing her character more. And it's just saying, like, Wanda is not just this side character that was just there. Same with, I mean, we knew Vision was from the beginning, but... And it's the important thing I got out of this is that we all assumed that she went and got Vision's body and did it, but she didn't. She created Vision's
literally
body.
Created Vision.
Which is showing you how, like, we knew she was powerful as hell, but she's, like, on another level of what anyone was assuming.
Yeah.
She literally created a person.
Yeah. It
can only be in this, like, realm that she, like, created herself, clearly, because when Vision was out there, like, he was starting to, like, disintegrate.
Yeah. Because it was outside of it. Outside of the realm of what she can do. But again, that one scene where she opens like the gift from Vision, that was just sad. Like,
yeah, that was really sad.
That was really sad.
Yeah, it was a very sad episode.
It was. Like it was very dark, very depressing.
It showed a very like depressing why Wanda is Wanda and why she's always had trouble coping with loss or just pain in her life. Like with her, they were saying with her brother. Now, like she was the flashback of her talking to Vision when like wasn't it after like her brother died?
Yeah,
and like just showing how he's like she realized like wow like he comes out of his way to like talk to me like I kind of appreciate it and it develops there and just kind of. He was the scapegoat also of like ignoring that pain of her brother, like what happened to her brother.
Right.
So like she found love and it's showing you how love. All right, I'm getting into very deep and in depth of it, but that just shows you how I like have appreciated the MCU. Like it really has developed into I didn't tell you this. I'm low-key rewatching the MCU again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm on. I forgot what I'm on. I think I'm on Iron Man 2 or something.
I randomly watch like the movies here and there. Just my favorites. Like I actually watched Infinity War.
Oh, Infinity War is so good.
What personally, I think it's better than Endgame.
I think so too.
It's like
I think Endgame's great. Don't get me wrong.
Infinity War is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
and yeah,
because that shows you that like it's not a common superhero world where they're always gonna live.
Like it's just dark because like they lose.
Yeah,
they lose. But we digress there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just what my other question I wonder is so Wanda clearly created this world, but was Catherine Hahn's character, was she living in that town and she got swept in there?
Yeah, that's what we don't know, but I can see that being talked to like next episode.
Yeah, but again, that's another question. Like, yeah, that's next question I have right there.
Also, her beginning scene where she just takes the powers of all the witches and her mom, like, I'm assuming she said mother, right?
Yeah, she did say mother.
Yeah, and like, they basically said like she was. I forgot what did she do that she was like getting.
They said she was too like she'll never learn the ways or stuff like that.
Yeah. And then they were like the fact that she was like I can be good, and then the mom's like no you won't, and then she's just like you're right, and just kills them. And it's like it's.
But yeah, so I just have more questions about Catherine Hahn's character and then how she got really involved into this world. So. That's more of my next question into this.
Yeah, and I don't think she hasn't killed anyone, right?
No one's killed anybody.
Like she never has. She's like, I mean, like not
Catherine
torture.
Hahn's character?
Yeah. She is no, like in like the WandaVision world right now. I mean, she killed like the witches there.
I have no idea because again, we still don't know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I mean, it just seems like she's not trying to like hurt Wanda or anything. She just wants to know like how. Well, although she just said that she's the Scarlet Witch, so I should.
She wants to know, how she was able to do.
Yeah, and then she realized that she's the Scarlet Witch, so maybe like Catherine Hahn's gonna want to kill her now. But okay, it's just great show. You should watch it if you're in.
Next week will be the last episode, and then
I think it's a week or two after the last week comes Winter Soldier.
Yeah, so next week is the last. Not next week. Oh, this Friday.
Yeah.
Is going to be the last episode, and then WandaVision, and in 2 weeks is supposed to start Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then we'll start doing reviews on that as well. So be on the lookout for our last review of WandaVision next week. All right, now we're going to jump into the news.
Yeah, let's get to the news.
As you know, we get all of our news from ScreenRant.com. You hear it right here.
ScreenRant.com.
ScreenRant.com. All right. First big piece of news. So, Avatar Studios launched to create more new TV shows and movies. Nickelodeon has announced the creation of Avatar Studios. So, a new division in Nickelodeon to design and create more content of the world of Avatar: The Last Airbender. And with that news coming out, they also did announce that Avatar: The Last Airbender, there's an animated movie in the works already right now, in development from the original creators.
Steve-O, big. I heard you hate Avatar, but like, get us into your opinion of it. I know you love it. It's like
so. Honestly, big fan. Excited at the same time. I'm really glad with this movie that they're going to be doing. The original creators are involved in it, and they're going to be making it. So I'm excited about that. Honestly, this is something I would, because this is a world like I always wanted them to expand upon. But at the same time, when it comes to expansion of worlds, there's chances of like things not going well.
Yeah.
Like TV, doing TV shows and stuff. They've already kind of expanded the world with the Legends of Korra. The show's not bad. It just didn't have the same spark as Avatar: The Last Airbender. It just it really didn't have that same spark. But again, with the original creators involved with the movie, I'm excited for that. We'll see what else they do to develop other TV shows and stuff. So I just I'm excited but nervous. So that's really all I can say about that. It's really cool that they have their own division now on Nickelodeon, just creating more content. Yeah.
So I don't really have an opinion on it. I've always seen like episodes when I was younger, and I liked it a lot, but I for some reason didn't watch the whole thing. But it's good news that it's always like it's in development, which doesn't mean like it's gonna happen. It's more of like there's talks, like they're talking with the original creators. So hopefully this works because the world that they did create is really cool.
It is. That's why I'm a big fan of the world. But again, Avatar, the TV series was really great.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's on Netflix. Give it a watch. Less than 30 minutes. They're 22-minute episodes.
Slowly but surely, I have been watching it.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'm on episode 14. I don't know. But
all right. So next piece of news. So Hugh Jackman, sci-fi thriller. The movie's called
Reminiscence.
Gets a teaser trailer and a release date. So this movie, Hugh Jackman will be starring it. It'll be directed by Lisa Joy, who's co-creator of Westworld.
Yep.
So this movie will be coming out in September in theaters and HBO Max. So hey, you got Hugh Jackman, because who doesn't like Hugh Jackman? And it's going to be a sci-fi thriller. And then, of course, got Lisa Joy, co-creator of Westworld.
Yeah.
So
Westworld, big show. At least season 1 was like the big, oh my god, everyone should watch Westworld, and that whole world was created. It's sci-fi. Lisa Joy knows a lot about sci-fi. Westworld, so
yeah.
And it's Hugh Jackman, like what Steve-O said. Can't dislike Hugh Jackman.
Can't go wrong with this.
No. So check it out, definitely.
Once the trailer comes out, I will be posting that, or be on the lookout for the trailer.
I thought it. Oh no, the teaser came out.
It was just a teaser. Nothing.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, not an actual trailer.
Yeah.
Right. So next piece of news: Tom Clancy, the the Division movie gets a new director. So an upcoming Netflix movie based on the adaptation of the video game, Tom Clancy, has founded a new director and has been replaced. So David
Leitch.
David Leitch was supposed to direct the movie.
Who has directed Deadpool 2 and another one that I'm blanking out of right now. But whatever, he's directed Deadpool 2.
So he is stepping away from the director's chair. He'll still be part of it, but not full on directing anymore. And a new director will be taking over is, I forget it.
It's like Rawson something. He directed Dodgeball. He directed We're the Millers. Keep talking, Steve. I'll find his name.
Well, also, so in this movie, so Jake Gyllenhaal is casted in it, as well as Jessica Chastain. So you got a great cast behind it. And again, it's always never a good sign with changing in directors. But, again, with the new director, I get it. He's more of a comedy director. But
Rawson Marshall Thurber.
There we go. Yeah, that's a tough name to remember.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, directed We're the Millers, Dodgeball. I think he directed Rampage with The Rock, and he did the Central Intelligence with The Rock and Kevin.
Yeah, he did Central Intelligence.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. As again, wow, they're doing a lot of adaptations of video games. They have the Uncharted, they have The Last of Us, now they're doing The Division, they did Borderlands that's going to come out.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a lot of adaptations of video games. We had an episode about that.
Yeah, I know.
And we're going to see more of it.
Yep.
All right, next piece of news. Band of Brothers sequel, Masters of the Air, has casted Austin Butler and Callum Turner. So the upcoming Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks produced Band of Brothers. They're doing a sequel called Masters of the Air, another war story that they're going to be doing in episodes, sharing the stories of what these soldiers went through.
Yeah, you hate Band of Brothers, right?
Hate it. Worst miniseries in the world. But yeah.
No, it's great. We love it.
It's on HBO. It's on HBO Max. It's one of my favorite miniseries.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Super good. The fact that they're doing another one, it's not like a direct sequel. So it's just another story called it's gonna be called Band of Brothers, but Masters of Air, so a different division, and so I'm excited for it.
I'm assuming it's on HBO, right? HBO Max.
I'm assuming
because that's where the
original from. So I'm assuming it will be on HBO Max, and then the two guys they casted, I know. So Callum Turner, he's actually he's
Elvis Presley, right?
He's gonna be the Elvis Presley, in the biopic. And then Austin Butler was in
Tex in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah. So, like young actors, they definitely could do a role like this.
I like that they casted young actors, and they might do like another cameo of like a big. Wasn't there a cameo? Who's the cameo in freaking Band of Brothers?
There were a lot of cameos.
Yeah,
in Band of Brothers. One of them was Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
That was so stupid.
It was just
he literally had like one scene and just like, I got ammo! Come on, I got ammo!
It's kind of cool though.
Okay, cool, thanks, bro. This scene was worthless.
I know, but it's so cool that you got Jimmy Fallon though for a show that you wouldn't think Jimmy Fallon would be a part of.
That's true, yeah. But that show had a lot of like fun cameos in there. So be on the lookout for Band of Brothers, Masters of the Air. Next piece of news. So if you're a Ray Donovan fan, they are developing a Ray Donovan movie at Showtime. So the show that was on Showtime, Ray Donovan, ended about a year ago or two.
Yeah, it got canceled.
It got canceled, but they're doing a movie to wrap up
everything. Yep.
So.
It's with Liev Schreiber and John Voight. Couldn't think of the other one. So, yeah, if you're a Ray Donovan fan, that's exciting.
Yeah. Another piece of news.
We're not. If you couldn't hear.
Hollywood college admissions scandal documentary coming to Netflix in March.
I forgot we're still doing this story.
March 17th. So as you all know, with Aunt Becky from Full House, how she's facing jail time because she paid colleges to accept her daughters into school. Yeah, because no one in the world has ever done that before.
No celebrity has ever done that before.
Yeah.
No one's ever done that.
So they're going to be doing a documentary series to examine the whole thing. It's going to be on Netflix. Comes out March 17th.
I honestly cannot wait to not watch this documentary. I'm so excited.
I'm gonna watch it just because I'm so curious what they're gonna say. Because like, people have been doing this for years. like not even just celebrities. Like rich parents, if they have pull in Ivy Leagues, they literally like, here's a hefty donation to, you know, I know my daughter's on the wait list, but like, maybe we could steer her more towards to like acceptance.
I know.
Like, what makes like these couple celebrities like different from anybody else who's done this?
This is the world we live in, Steve-O.
It's just stupid.
This is the world we live in. I'm on your side.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why I can't wait for this documentary because I really want to know what the hell they're gonna say. Just like, oh, they got caught. Well, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's make a 4-part documentary of how they got caught.
Exactly. I'm just curious. Like, what? This is so stupid.
I know.
All right. Next piece of news. Rugrats reboot video reveals CGI characters redesign. So at Paramount Plus, the new streaming service that'll be coming out, they're rebooting Rugrats, and they're doing CGI with the Rugrats. If you look it up, it looks really creepy. Not even kidding. Look it up. Like, Rugrats CGI, it's...
Just keep it to 2D animated. Just keep it 2D.
Unnecessary. You really don't need that, but...
I was a Rugrats fan when I was younger. This is a disgrace.
It's just weird.
It's actually, like, not that bad, but it's just not, like, you grow up with... It just shouldn't...
It's creepy. I will say.
It's actually not that bad.
It looks creepy.
I think we over-exaggerated a little bit.
I don't know. It looks creepy to me.
I just think that they should keep it at 2D, but, we're more advanced, I guess.
Yeah. We gotta show more... So, and then last piece of news.
Yes.
One of my favorites. So, South Park has a vaccination special coming out. They did a pandemic hour episode, and now they're doing a vaccination hour episode. Everyone obsessed with getting their shots, as they say.
Yes.
So,
I don't know if you didn't see the pandemic episode. We thought it was really funny.
Super funny.
It's great. So, whenever they do specials or like big, whatever specials for South Park or anything like that, it's always a funny episode. When was the last time they did one? I think it was a Black Friday, at least to my memory, before the pandemic one.
Well, so the one before there was like a 3-part episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, I think it was the Black Friday.
That was a while ago.
The Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
That was in like 2016 or something.
Yeah, it was 2014.
Yeah, whatever. Jeez. I mean, to our knowledge, they might have done. So.
Well, because I remember it was when PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah. I know.
It was the battle between that.
Oh, that was 2013.
Oh, so 2013.
Yeah.
But I do remember my favorite scene from that episode. I'm just gonna share it. Why not? Is when Cartman's like going through the garden and like talking about
it's good.
The guy's garden, and the guy's just opening his window.
He's just gonna betray.
He's gonna betray you. Because like he's done this 3 times. He's just walking you through my garden. He goes like butt out, and she goes like, get the heck out of my garden. My favorite scene right there. It's just.
It's so. I love how it is true though. In Game of Thrones, they're always in like a nice garden area.
Yeah, just the garden talking about betrayal and sabotage, and you just got this old man opening window. Get the fuck out of my garden.
You love
it. So South Park. We digressed there.
Yeah,
South Park's vaccination episode coming out in March, probably later in March.
Yes.
When a trailer does come out, we're gonna share it, and be excited for it.
Yeah, be excited, and definitely check out the pandemic one if you haven't seen South Park in a while. It's great.
It might be on HBO Max.
It is.
It is. So definitely, you can check it out on HBO Max if you got the Max of HBO. All right.
Get the Max HBO. All right, so that's the news, and we're gonna get to our topic because of the Oscar buzz coming on, or just award seasons obviously are starting because of the Golden Globe nominees. So we did last week. We did movies that we think should get nominated. We think that will get nominated with what we've seen on the internet and stuff. That if we haven't seen the movie, so this week we're gonna do actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. Best actor and best actress. So, should we just kick it off?
Yeah.
Should we just get ready?
You can
start. All right.
Who do you think? So, who do you think will be slash who heard is?
I'm gonna do my lock-ins where I think it'll be for. This is Oscars.
Yeah.
Riz Ahmed for Sound of Metal.
He will definitely be nominated.
And honestly, that might be it. For lock as of right now, the thing about award season is that you you kind of see how the awards go. There's like the Writers Guild and shit like that. Like you kind of see like who's being favored and who's not. So we're gonna have definitely before Oscars happen and the nominations come out, we're gonna have a better idea of what like seems like to win.
Right.
But my lock-in for right now, I think, for actors, Riz Ahmed, for some reason.
I would agree agree that's the only lock-in for sure, I think. I would agree with you. Again, a lot of people, like some other names that are being thrown out there.
I mean, Anthony Hopkins for the father, right?
Yep, his name's being thrown
out there. Chadwick Boseman might be a lock-in.
I think he'd be a lock-in, actually.
I think he's close.
I think he's going to be a lock-in just because of his... because of his passing, and it's a way to honor him.
Yes.
I don't know if he'll win, but he'll definitely be nominated.
Yeah, he's always been a great actor too. So
exactly. Who else? We haven't seen it yet, but
I know Steven Yeun has been pretty linked into the conversation.
Yeah,
that's why I always thought in Walking Dead he was great.
He was
as Glenn,
was one of my favorite characters.
I wanted to see him in other stuff, and the fact that he's in a movie that's gotten so much buzz, and that he's even like in talks of being in the Best Actor makes me feel good, because I really think that he's a good actor, and I hope he gets even more opportunities than Minari.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, that's my rant.
And then also Gary Oldman's always in talk for Mank.
Yeah, he for sure won't win. I'm pretty confident in that. Yeah. Nominations, I guess he can be borderline. He was really good, but he wasn't like outstanding. He wasn't like, I suppose, and when he played Winston Churchill, I heard he was outstanding. I didn't see that movie. Yeah. But he didn't anything that blew my mind, but he was really good, so I could see that. All right. We'll go back to actors, though. Yeah. We'll go back. Oh, do you want to keep going for actors?
Yeah, keep going back. We're on actors right now. We'll go to actresses in a
minute. You heard Ben Affleck.
Hey, his name...
He's not going to get nominated.
His name is still in the ruffle.
I am so confident that he will not get nominated.
Trust me, I don't want him to be nominated.
I know you won't. But
I don't want him, but his name is in the mix.
I know. I would put money on it that he won't get nominated.
Oh, I agree with you, but like...
And I'm sure... I haven't seen the movie, and I'm sure he actually wasn't bad in it, but you don't like... How was he? Be honest. Get your bias out of it. Right, how was he in the way
genuinely, back? On a scale of 1 through 10...
Yeah.
His performance was probably like a
6,
7.
That's
not
bad.
I think the movie itself is really good. I think, but at the same time, it's a story that you know where it's going, if that makes sense. Like you're watching this movie and you know, like, it's, I don't want to say predictable. It's not the word I'm looking for, but
it's predictable.
Yeah, it's predictable.
It's predictable.
Right.
I know what type of movie. I mean, The Way Back is the alcoholic who goes through all that stuff and then gets back on his feet in the end and blah, blah, blah.
Well, he doesn't for sure get it back on his feet.
I know, I didn't see it.
So...
I know there's Tom Hanks, too, for News of the World. He was really good in it, but it wasn't any of his, like, Tom Hanks roles where he stands out.
It was just a good Tom Hanks role.
Yeah, he was good.
It was just a classic, like, he did a very good job, and, like...
I really like News of the World. The more and more I think of it, it's just like, I mean, the other movies that are nominated here are better, but it really, like, people should watch that more. I feel like it hasn't been marketed that much. I really did like News of the World.
Yeah.
I know John David Washington from Malcolm and Marie.
Again, it talks, but I don't think he will. I just don't, like, again, he did a great job with that movie. Again, with that movie, the performances were great. The story itself, again, it's an hour and a half movie about a couple's big fight.
Yeah. That's why I've been hesitant in watching it.
But again, in general, their performances were great.
Oh, I'm sure.
Were absolutely great, and
they're both great actors.
Exactly. So it's just them, just clearly just bouncing off of each other one from one. So
I know Lakeith Stanfield. No,
you don't think so? No,
he was really good, but I don't think it wasn't a standout. It wasn't one where I was like, holy shit. Like, I feel like those get nominated. I mean, it depends also on the year of, like, if it's a strong year or not.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, I like Lakeith Stanfield a lot, by the way. I think he's been in, like, every great movie recently. He was in Knives Out. He's in a lot. I don't want to keep going down it, but...
Yeah, he's getting up
I hope he gets more. The guy who plays Malcolm X.
Kingsley
Benadire. Kingsley Benadire. I mean, you saw it.
Yeah. Again... All their performances were great. I think just the movie itself is better. Like, I don't think their performances like really
outshine the movie.
Yeah, I think the movie like
more the conversation did.
Yeah, more of like the dialogue is what drove that movie. Don't get me wrong, they all did a great job, as actors, but I mean, definitely the dialogue of the movie is what drove the movie. The directing, their acting was great. Don't get me wrong. The guy who plays Sam Cooke, unbelievable, unbelievable. I think if I had to choose between the four actors,
he was the best.
I think he was the best
out of them.
Yeah, definitely. So again, but his wasn't the lead role. He was supporting.
No. Okay.
So he'll definitely be nominated for supporting, I believe. And
that's none of these are like big named.
And then that's pretty much it. Yeah.
For actors, go up.
Oh, Sacha Baron Cohen's for Borat. He's actually there's talks for him. Well, no. There's talks for him being nominated for supporting actor for Chicago 7.
Yeah, I really don't. I love Sacha Baron Cohen. Borat 1 is one of my favorite comedies ever. Yeah. And the second one was still not as good as the first, but it still was pretty funny, for what it was. Him in Chicago 7, I don't think was outstanding.
No, it wasn't.
He was fine. Yeah, he was fine. Right. He wasn't bad. I didn't dislike him, but he was just
amazing
fine.
For him because no one ever thought he could do a role like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, but he was fine. Yeah. I don't think he blew my mind.
He didn't outshine me.
Yeah, but there were other. I thought Joseph Gordon-Levitt in that movie was great.
Yeah,
I thought he was him and even Mark Rylance, but yeah, I don't think he will. Yeah. I hope he doesn't. Actually, I shouldn't say I hope he doesn't. I just think that there are other people that are better.
Yeah. And then last one.
Delroy Lindo. Yeah. That's supporting, I think.
No, that's first.
He wasn't the main actor in it. That's the guy who got PTSD, who's had PTSD for it.
I don't know. He's listed for.
Or maybe. All right. Well, he was really good. As much as I really thought Da 5 Bloods was overrated, he was really, really good in it.
Again, I like Da 5 Bloods. Again, I agree. Maybe.
I wasn't a huge fan. First of all, I thought it was really long, and it was unnecessarily long.
I agree. There was some
2 hours and 45 minutes.
I agree. There were some scenes they definitely could have cut.
A lot of scenes that they could have cut.
But in general, I still thought it was a good movie. I thought it was definitely worth.
All right, actresses locks. I think there's 2.
2 in my opinion, for sure.
Frances McDormand and Carey Mulligan.
I got 3 then locks.
Frances McDormand for Nomadland and Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman.
I got 3 locks then.
And then the one that you saw? Yeah, you really love
Kirby, oh my god, what's her last name? Why am I blanking on her last name?
I don't know. You saw it.
No.
I don't know if they can hear the fan on the laptop.
Maybe.
Kirby something. Yeah. You loved her. Sorry,
I thought her performances were great. Honestly, she's definitely a lock.
And you think that's a lock?
I definitely think that's a lock.
Damn. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying that's a. I hope. I want to watch that movie now. You're making me want to.
I honestly think her performance was that good. Because again, you have to understand the circumstances of what's going on in the movie and what she has to her performance for that. It's just.
Outstanding. Yeah.
It is really outstanding. So I would say that's a lock. So I would agree with you. Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman.
Frances McDormand
for Nomadland. And then Vanessa Kirby.
Vanessa Kirby from Pieces of a Woman.
Yeah. So I think those 3 are my locks for sure.
Okay.
I definitely. And then
let's see the other ones.
Other names: Viola Davis.
I think she might be. A lot of people are saying that she's great. I'm not saying that she's not.
She's always nominated, though.
She's a great actress.
She's a great actress. We'll never doubt it.
She's phenomenal.
Yep.
And then Yuri Han for Minari. Haven't seen it, so can't really say, but maybe.
Maybe.
I've been hearing maybe Amy Adams for Hillbilly Elegy. Sorry.
I haven't seen it.
I heard that movie actually wasn't that great, but actually really wasn't that great. But that Amy Adams and Glenn Close were really good in it.
Because Amy Adams is a
great actress.
A great actress. I think she's won an Oscar. Pretty sure she has, or she's definitely been nominated. She's gotten nominated. She's definitely been nominated before.
Oh, she might have won an Oscar. I can't think.
Yeah.
But whatever. Zendaya,
of course, for like I said. Same thing from John David Washington goes to Zendaya. Just the performances were great. They worked off of each other, bounced off of each other. It's just unbelievable. And then
honestly, Elizabeth Moss for The Invisible Man. I I don't think she should get nominated, no, I don't think so either. But I hope that she's at least in the conversation of like being borderline 5, because I really like that movie a lot. I think The Invisible Man was one of my favorites actually of 2020 that I keep forgetting about. It is really, really well made.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna go back to my locks real quick because the fifth one's gonna be the competitive one because I think there's 4 locks.
So all right, Vanessa Kirby,
yes.
Frances McDormand,
yes.
Carey Mulligan, and Viola Davis.
Those are your locks. I think those 4 are definitely gonna be the locks.
Okay.
So the 5th one will be competitive. Who will get that 5th spot? Because I definitely think.
Damn, those are. It's just hard for me to do locks now because there hasn't really been like too many things happening.
Yeah.
But everywhere that I like see too, I know Frances McDormand, Carey Mulligan, and I actually do see Vanessa Kirby a lot in it, and Viola Davis. So I guess they seem like that they're gonna probably be nominated.
The only reason why
it seems like it's right now.
The only reason why I would put Viola Davis as my lock is because again she's such a great actress and her performances in the past, and she's won in the past. She's a great actress. Like her performances are always great. She's gonna be nominated. Like again,
I know
she will.
And like I said, I don't think Elizabeth Moss is gonna get nominated, but she actually was phenomenal in The Invisible Man. And if you haven't seen it, you should see it. It's on. It might still be on HBO Max. I'm not positive.
It's still on HBO Max.
You should see it. It's really good.
And
I know what you're gonna say.
As always, Meryl Streep is in the talks.
She's not gonna get nominated.
She better not. No offense to Meryl Streep.
She won't get. I promise you. I shouldn't say I promise because it's Meryl Streep. I don't think she's gonna get nominated.
Nominated for the movie Prom, the Netflix movie,
which I heard was not good.
No, I saw the trailer for it. I'm just like, what the heck is this? Like, I'm like, and there's major star power in that movie too, and I'm like, they all agreed to this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, whatever works, man. Like,
and maybe even Anya Taylor-Joy for Emma.
I don't see it happening.
She'll get nominated for Queen's Gambit, I think, for like limited. This is a different topic.
That's for Golden Globes, but yeah, she'll be nominated.
Well,
for
isn't
that.
there like limited time movie they can get for Best Actress, right?
Not in Oscars.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's no limited time movies because it's not a movie. That's a show.
It's a series.
That's a series.
Shit, I meant Emmys.
Yeah,
she might win an Emmy.
She could definitely win an Emmy. She definitely win a Golden Globe, but she ain't winning an Oscar.
Fuck, I was wrong.
And then another one is Jessie Buckley.
Jessie Buckley.
Yeah.
Oh, for I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
In talks, but I don't think it will happen.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. Very.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll watch it. It's just like I get mad. I don't get mad. It's just like when it gets too Charlie Kaufman, it gets me.
It does get too Charlie Kaufman. It really does.
I'm not a fan of that.
Especially the ending.
You got to get the right amount of Charlie Kaufman. And I love how I say it like that because I've seen like all this stuff, and I think Eternal Sunshine and Being John Malkovich are the right amount of Charlie Kaufman, and this seemed like the overuse of Charlie.
Oh no, it really was. It really went above.
I'll watch it sometime. I just don't know.
I did think her performance was great in that. Especially.
I'm not denying. Yeah. She might get nominated. I haven't seen it, but I don't deny it at all.
She won't get nominated. But again, her name's in talks and then
I think that's it.
Yeah. Again, those are a lot of the big names. Yeah, in talks.
So our locks, or I'll go through my locks. We'll go through your locks. Yeah. My locks right now, which will obviously change as award season goes on. My number 1 for actor is just Riz Ahmed. I can't think of another actor that will be locked in as of right now.
Boseman.
Oh,
I'm keeping him in there.
Yeah, I'll do Chadwick Boseman too.
He's my lock.
Same. So I'll do that as 2, and then actress I only have 2. Maybe I'll do 3. No. Fuck it, I'll do 3. I'll do Frances McDormand, Carey Mulligan, and Vanessa Kirby, just because of what you said, and I have seen a lot of that, so that'll be my.
Again, my locks are similar to yours, but I'm adding Viola Davis for.
Yeah.
Because I think Viola Davis will be nominated.
Yeah,
there's no doubt.
Sure
so I think the 5th one's going to be the tough one where
it'll be borderline.
It'll be borderline for a lot of those people we mentioned. But
quick question.
Yeah.
Carey Mulligan or Vanessa Kirby? For like their performances, not like in general.
Vanessa Kirby.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like Carey Mulligan, so I'm gonna see Pieces of a Woman then.
You have to see it, like her performance.
But I really don't want to see Shia LaBeouf's dick, so I gotta like psych myself
it
up.
really it's so unnecessary. Just like especially one of the scenes, it was a close up.
Yeah.
The scene began with it. It's like why? That was so unnecessary. Like what the fuck? I was like, no one needs that.
No one needs that.
No one needs that. But other than that, great movie. Great movie. So, but yeah, no, her performance was again. It was just so like because like you have to remember like that stuff happens, and so being that mindset is not an easy mindset. So it's just like
being that mindset is not an easy mindset.
No, it's not. Yeah. So it's very sad. It's very moving. It's very, especially like again, I want to like ruin it, but part of the movie, so they're trying to place blame on the person who delivered her baby, when really the person who delivered her baby did nothing wrong. Like she did everything she like was ever trained to do. But again, it was the fact that they wanted that baby's death to be justice. Like have some, but it's just unfortunate. Just like
I know.
Those things happen, and it's no one's fault. Everyone did what they could do, but yeah, it was a very sad movie. I just want to rant about it again. But I really check it out. You know, if I keep talking about it, definitely you need to check it out. So. All right.
Is that it for this week?
That's it for this week.
Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella, on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page, at Steven Centrella, at Kibbles312, and also our Facebook page, Thorndale Theater Talk, and our YouTube channel, Thorndale Theater Talk, to like, subscribe, comment. Is there any other things that you follow us on? I think that's it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, thanks, man. And then remember to listen to us every Tuesday on podcast streaming services like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Breaker. All right, see you next week.